Welcome, I'm Lauren Lewis with Power for Parkinsons. Welcome to our newest edition of our Young Onset Circuit class. I'm so glad you are here with me today. Today we've got a circuit of 7 exercises. Each of these exercises will be addressing a common symptom of Parkinson's. Each of these, once they're all put together, you'll have a full body workout, I promise. I will be explaining each one individually, then we will exercise for 1 full minute, performing the exercise, then I'll explain the next one and perform that exercise. Once we go through all 7, we'll go through them again with a cognitive challenge, make the second round a little more fun, and I'll explain that when we get there. For today's class, you're going to need some weights if you want to add a little extra challenge. If you don't have weights but want to add a challenge, you can always hold water bottles or cans, small cans in your hands. The other thing you're going to need is a water bottle for you to drink, because this is a cardio class. I highly recommend that you keep a chair nearby for balance and for assistance if you need it. I will be showing some modifications using the chair so we can make sure that you are safe and you're working at your level. Please remember, this is a non-competitive class. This is meant for you to be working at your level, get stronger and better at your own pace. So that said, find yourself a nice big spot on the room. Make sure you have whatever you need to stay safe. We're going to put on a little music and do a quick warm-up. March with me, right, left. Swing your arms. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Last time. Good, just swing those arms. Gently heel toe. Good, now we're going to take this to a side tap. Let's take this side tap to 4 on each side. 1, 2. Switch legs. Good, change the arms, keep the legs. Change the arms and keep the legs. Good, big circle. March it out. 4 more. And 1, good. Just lift 1 leg at a time, nice and high. Good, I'm going to take that leg behind. Bend down to the ground and forward, bend down and forward. 2 more. Just kind of lengthening these legs. Good, and switch. Other leg bends down, and then lean forward, stretching out the leg, and bend, and lean into it. Last one. Good, and roll up. Both arms all the way overhead, and release again. Good, and hopefully we're warmed up enough, and as we go through each of these exercises, your body will become more and more accustomed to moving, and we'll be fine. So our first exercise is a downward dog toe tap. Downward dog, we're going to actually start in a plank position. You can on your hands, so you can do this all on the floor. Downward dog. Plank position is here. Downward dog, I'll get it out. Downward dog is lifting your hips way up in the air. You're in an inverted V. So now your body is in a V. You're going to touch each toe, and then you're going to come back down into your plank. If you need a modification for this, if that's too hard to do it on the floor, you can use your chair. Legs nice and wide. You start in your plank position. Lift your hips way up in the air again. Touch each toe and come back down. Good. All right, we're going to put our music on and our timer on. The purpose of this is a full body exercise. We're using core, arms, and legs for this exercise. For the purpose of Parkinson's, we're actually working on contralateral, reminding your body to go to your opposite side. And we're working on range of motion, making sure that our body is nice and stiff, making sure we're extending our limbs as much as possible. I'm going to hit the ground and do our first minute on the floor. Find a position that's right for you. Here we go. On that plank, try not to drop your hips too low. You want to be good to your lower back. You're actually a little better off lifting your hips a little higher than dropping them too low. Trying to keep my eye on that clock because I don't want to do one more second than I need to. All right. And nice work. If you're on the floor, you want to take your stronger leg, your right leg, both hands on that leg, push down and lift. Our next exercise is a glute exercise. It's a leg exercise. We're going to be doing cross back lunges, also known as a curtsy, and a squat. You can add weights to this if you want to. I'm going to add some weights just to make it a little more fun. A cross back lunge, you're going to take your right leg, cross it behind. All your weight is in your front leg. This front leg is doing all the work. You come down to a lunge position, come back up, you squat. Right here, center. A squat position is a seated chair, so you're in an invisible chair. Squat, and then we go on the other side. Back lunge, front leg is doing all the work, chest and shoulders are high. So then you squat, come up, squat, come up. And as an added attraction, use your opposite arm and curl. So it's squat, two curls, opposite arm, squat, and by doing that opposite arm, we're again working contralaterally. The crossing of the midline is going to throw your balance off, so we're also working on balance. It's a leg exercise, but for us, we're really working on balance and leg strength. So let's put our music back on and practice this for a minute. Here we go. Opposite arm, both arms. Almost done. You're doing great. Stay with it. All right, nice work. You're going to need your weights for the next exercise. We're going to hit the ground. We're going to be doing a chest press from the floor. So grab those weights, hit the floor right here. Chest press, you're laying flat on the ground, your arms are out to your side, and we're looking for a full extension of those arms. We're looking for range of motion. This is a chest and shoulder exercise, but it's also a reminder of keeping your limbs nice and long and straight. So I'm going to ask you, because of that, to add your legs right here, and when you straighten your arms, straighten your legs. If you begin to feel any strain in your lower back, keep your legs bent the entire time. Work on just the arms. We're going to put our music back on, strengthen our chest and shoulders, and work on being more conscious of straight limbs. Here we go. By straightening the legs, we're also adding a core aspect to this exercise. So no extra charge for core work. Almost done, just a few more seconds. Stay with it, stay with it. Think about straightening those legs and arms. And stay down. We're not done on the floor. I'm going to move my weights out of the way. The next exercise is a bicycle. This is all about, again, crossing the midline, going towards your opposite. This is a core exercise and a leg exercise. But for us, it's really reminding our bodies to work in opposites and adding that trunk rotation, working against rigidity, adding that trunk rotation, which is so important for gait. So I'm going to ask you to lie down on the ground, extend one leg, and keep one leg bent. The opposite arm comes up and touches. And I know a lot of people like to do this when they do a bicycle. I'm going to ask you to slow this down and be much more intentional. This way we're really strengthening our core, not wrenching the back, and we're really thinking about going toward that opposite. For back support, the opposite arm, the arm that's not touching the knee, is going to stay on the floor. So we're here, bent down to the floor, and then change, and then back down to the floor. So you're always, something's always touching the floor. That's keeping you stable and safe. You do not have to touch your knee. You can just keep right here, right here. You don't have to touch the knee at all. That's fine too. Modifications, just right here. You don't have to touch. So let's put on our music and work on trunk rotation, opposite elbow to knee. Here we go. You'll notice how slow I'm going because I want to make this intentional. I want to really stabilize my core. I want to make sure I'm rotating at those hips. Nice work. Bring your knees into your chest just to release your lower back if you need to, and roll yourself up using a little momentum. We're going to roll back onto all fours. To get back up off the floor, take your stronger leg directly in front, both hands on that knee, push down and lift up. Nice work. Good for you. I hope you felt that right through that trunk area. For the next exercise, you are going to need weights. This is a T press. We're going to make the letter T with our arms. You're going to lift up about chest height. Then we're going to open up those arms, leading with your elbows. Try not to let your wrists come up. Try to lead your elbow, wrist, and shoulder should all be the same height. Then you're going to open up just slightly behind your shoulder. Come back in and down. This is a chest and shoulder exercise and upper back, mostly shoulder and upper back. I want you to feel your shoulder blades pulling down, not just in, pulling down. The purpose of this exercise, besides obviously, as I said, chest and shoulders and back, is for us, it's really about posture, reminding yourself to open up, push your shoulder blades down, giving you better posture. Better posture, better gait, safer. Here we go. Think about pushing those elbows slightly behind. Don't overdo it. Push down and open up. Exhale on the hardest part, as always. Look to make sure your elbows are in line with the rest of your arm. Feeling this in my upper back and shoulders. I'm glad there's only a few more seconds left. And done. Relax those shoulders and neck. Nice work. The next exercise is a one leg standing pendulum, crossing the leg. I'm going to ask you to make sure that you have a chair or something nearby, because this is a balance exercise as well as a leg strengthening. We're going to take one leg at a time. We'll stop at 30 seconds and then switch legs. We're going to stand on one leg, take that opposite leg, cross it right through the center, and then bring it out to the side in a pendulum position, motion. So we're going out and in, standing nice and tall. That's on one side, and then we'll just swap legs. Standing tall, try not to lean into your chair. Think about standing as tall as you can. We're shifting your center of gravity from one side of your body to the other. This is going to trigger all those muscles in your core and in your brain to strengthen balance. So let's put on our 1-minute timer and our music and work on strengthening our legs and our balance. Here we go. We'll stop at 30. You can feel your legs really working, as well as your core. Don't be afraid to hold on to that chair, that's okay. All right, let's switch legs. Here we go. Standing tall. And one. Woo! Really felt that in my legs and in my hips. Last exercise, our 7th exercise is we're just going to run in place. This is a cardio exercise. I want you to just kick it out. Whatever you can do. I'm going to add a weight because I don't run. So I'm going to add a little weight to make it a little harder for me. If you can run in place, good for you. My hips aren't doing that. So I'm going to add a weight and make it a little harder. We're going to put on our minute and just kick it out. Here we go. Purpose of this for Parkinson's is to remind the body to move quickly. Slowing of the body, mind is very common. Bradykinesia, very, very common. We want to make sure that we're moving as fast as we can. Reminding the body to move. Here we go. Get that heart rate up a little higher. Come on. You can do this. It's only a minute. You can do anything for a minute. All right, maybe not. Almost done. Come on. You got it. Kick it out now. The last 10 seconds. Go, go, go. Faster. Harder. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Put the weight down if you're holding it. Walk, walk, walk. Do not stop. Continue moving. Deep breath in with me. And exhale. Yay. Nice job. So we went through it all through 7. Great job. You learned them all. We're going to go through them again. Second set. This time I'm going to give you something to think about, to say to yourself out loud while you're exercising. This is going to strengthen multitasking. It strengthens cognitive function, executive function. It strengthens the brain. However, I will also want you, while you're doing that, to think about the form, what you're doing in your exercise. The first exercise is a downward dog toe touch. Just to remind you, if you're on the chair, you're starting that plank, you come up into a downward dog, you touch each toe, you come down. And then on the floor, you follow me. What I'd like you to do is when you touch your right hand to your left leg, I want you to count by threes. When you take your left hand to your right leg, you're going to count by fives. So it's 3, 5, 6, 10, and so on. A nice cognitive challenge. This is going to be a tough one. Do what you can. Slow down, think about which side you're on, and the counting. Here we go. Putting our music back on, counting by threes and fives. I got confused. How about you? One leg in front of you, both hands down. You can grab a weight if you want to. We're going to do our curtsies and squat. Once again, this is a balance exercise. It's a crossing of the midline, and we're using opposite arms. This time, this is a little more fun one. This time I want you, every time you do your curtsy, every time you do your back cross lunge, think of a dessert. Something that you'll have after dinner. A dessert, your favorite desserts. Here we go, 1 minute of desserts. Work on your posture, work on your balance. Here we go. Weight on that front leg. Nice work. Are you feeling a little hungry after all those desserts? All right, great job. We're going to hit the floor again. We're going to use your weights. We're doing those chest press with the straight leg. If you found that that was not working for you, for your lower back, if it bothered your lower back, keep your legs on the ground. Work on extending your arms instead. This time, for the chest press, this time our cognitive challenge is to come up with action movies. There have been quite a lot in the last few years with all these comic book movies, so you should be able to fill up a whole minute, but see how you do. When you're put on the spot, it's a lot harder to do. All right, on your back, legs are extended, soft, and then fully extended. Arms are fully extended. Back is pushing into the floor. Here we go, action movies. Make sure your shoulder blades are hitting the floor. Don't let them round out. Keep them flat. Pull your belly in. Action movies. Finish up. And 1, yay! Weights go to your side or out of your way. Nice job. We're going back to those bicycles. Remember, you want to keep your neck and back supported. One elbow is always on the floor for back and neck support. This time, so since we're doing bicycles, let's do things that you ride. Each time you touch your knee or elbow toward your knee, you're going to come up with a different thing that you use to ride. All right, and it can be for transportation or just for fun. It doesn't matter. So get in your position. One leg is extended. The opposite arm goes toward that knee. Here we go. If you want to make this a little more fun, drop that leg a little lower, as long as your back can handle that. If it is too much on your back, lift that leg way up here. That's fine. That's not cheating. That's staying at your level. Things that you ride. Chest, release that lower back just for a second. We're going to take those knees and pull them up, adding a little momentum to help us get up. Get back on all fours, take your stronger leg, bring it in front, 90 degrees, hands on your thigh, come on up. Grab your weights again. We're going to do that T-press. Remember, this is specifically for posture, so I want you to thinking about really standing tall, getting those elbows open, opening up your chest. While we are working on all those different things, I want you to think about football teams or sport teams, depending on, your favorite. If you don't know anything about football, then find another sport. But teams within a sport. Okay, let's put our music back on and work on our posture exercise, our shoulder T-press. Here we go. I love this one. It just feels so good. Soften your knees. Make sure you're not locking those knees. We're rounding up. Almost done. Just a few more teams, a few more presses, and done. Release those shoulders, give it a little roll. Nice work. We're going to finish up with our strength training with those leg pendulums. I'm going to pull over my chair again for balance and for safety. We're going to start off with the right leg, crossing in front. Try to keep that leg as straight as possible. We're shifting your weight all the way over to one side by doing this, working on balance, and then shifting it to the other side. We're also working on and abductors, inner and outer thigh muscles. So we're going to put on our music and we're going to start off on that right leg, and I want you to come up with things that you do before you leave the house. Things you do before you leave the house. Go. And remember, we're going to switch 30. Keep that chair nearby. Open up your chest and head. Lift up so you're not shifting or losing your balance. And switch, half time. Now you're on the other leg. Now I want you to come up with things that you do before you go to sleep. Things you do before you go to sleep. Keep that leg safe, straight. Find your center of gravity as you cross that midline. What do you do before you go to sleep? Straight leg, head up, chest up. Done. All right, nice job. Grab your weight if you're going to run with me or run in place as fast as you can. Pump those arms. No cardio, no cognitive challenge for this one, because I want you to not be thinking about anything but moving as fast as you can. Music, DJ, here we go. Faster. We're going for it. This is it, the last round. Go for it faster. Now we're talking. Go, go, go. Faster, bigger. Come on, you can do this. It's only a few more seconds. I'm gonna put my weight down and really pump it out. Here we go. Pump, 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 pump. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Join me, come on. We're doing this together. We're in this together. We got this, we got it. Let's go. Woo. Move those knees, move those legs. Go, go, go. Woo. All right, add some more arms. Lift the knees, we got 10. Go, go. We're almost done, go for it. Come on, you're not gonna quit now, not yet. Here we go, with 5. Let's go, let's go. Almost done, and done. Oh, yay. Walk it off, don't stop. Walk it off. Deep breath in, and out. Again, in. And out, yay. Give yourselves a hand, little pat on the back. Great job, don't stop moving. If your heart rate's real high like mine, you wanna make sure that you stay safe. You don't wanna get dizzy. You wanna make sure that you get that heart rate down nice and slowly. So you're gonna walk forward and back or sideways, or just kind of walk it off. Deep inhale. One of the best ways of getting your heart rate down safely and slowly is by just exhaling for a long exhale. So one large inhale together and exhale. One more time and then we'll stretch. Feel better? I do. All right, great job, nice work. Let's just stretch it out. Hold on to whatever you can. If you've got a chair or a wall, we're gonna start off with your quads. That's the front of your leg. We're gonna grab hold from behind and just stand as tall as you can. This is a great stretch. It really opens up your hip flexors and the front of your leg, all those muscles. If this is a difficult stretch for you, you're gonna take that same leg we're working, hold it behind you, bend, put all your weight on the chair so this does not become a strength exercise, it becomes a stretch. This muscle right here is stretching. And we're gonna hold for another 10 seconds. Try to get that heart rate down while we're breathing. And nice work. We're gonna take that same stretch and do it on the other leg. Grab hold from behind, open up, make sure that knee faces the floor. And once again, if this stretch doesn't work for you, take that back leg, that same leg, bring it down into a 90-degree angle, open up all these muscles, standing tall. Get your weight off your legs so that you're stretching and not putting weight on it. And we would just want to stretch it out for 10 more seconds, get a good, nice, long stretch. Ah, that felt good, huh? Feels good. I love exercise, don't you? Yay! We're gonna take your left leg, heel down, toe up, sit back in that invisible chair, lean forward with your chest and just feel all those muscles in the back of your leg lengthening and stretching. Hands are anywhere but the kneecaps. Do not put your hands on your kneecaps, put them anywhere but. That's fine, and lean into it. Hold just for a few more seconds and then we'll switch sides. Deep breath in. Exhale and roll up. Let's switch sides, heel down. Sitting back into that stretch, straight leg, toe up, lean into it with a flat back, not round. Hands anywhere but the kneecap. Hold it right here, deep inhale. And exhale. And again. And gently roll up. Good. The next exercise is for your glutes. You want to take one leg and cross it at the thigh, sit back into that invisible chair again, or you can sit in an actual chair and cross that leg and lean gently into it. Just hold that stretch. You're going to feel this all back here. Nice work. And just hold. Your body weight forward will get you a little deeper into that stretch. Nice work. Hold it just for a few more seconds. Yay, and release. Switch sides, crossing the ankle at the knee. Gently leaning forward, leaning into it, keeping your chest in alignment. Try not to round your back out. Keep it flat and leaning into it. Again, a deeper stretch if you leaned gently into it. Nice work. How did we do today? I think we covered all the major muscle groups and, of course, most of the major symptoms. So good for us. Good work. Gently release, coming all the way up. We're going to stretch out the core, arms out to the side, all the way up overhead. Feel every muscle in your entire body, mostly in your core, lengthening and stretching. Hold right here. All the way, reach as high as you can. Just a little higher. Feel all those muscles lengthening, stretching. And gently release your shoulders, release your arms. Thank you so much for joining me today. This class is meant to be done more than once. It's meant to be done for the whole month. Work on it, get better, get your form better. See if you can cognitively challenge yourself a little harder, a little more each time you do it. Work on your balance, really important, especially for Parkinson's. Balance is a huge issue. The more you work on it, balance can be improved. So let us know how you do. There's a little comment area on the bottom of the page. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know which exercises you found most beneficial, which ones you didn't. Let us know where you're exercising from. We love to know where our community is coming from. And other people love to hear your comments as well. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for working so hard. I will see you next month. Bye-bye.